Hey YouTube, this video is aimed at Brian Brown of Nam. Now, I'm calling him out because I haven't heard anything. I could be wrong if he has debated Dan Savage in his home and brought the wife, and Dan, of course, has brought the husband. I wonder if he has taken him up on Brian Brown's offer, if he actually said, hey, he said, I'll debate you anytime, anywhere, any place, but apparently it seems like he's only debating when it's on the news and, you know, when it's in front of, you know, or even he seems to only want to debate when a constitutional amendment is about to be brought forward. He only seems to be willing to debate when, I don't know, when he is unopposed, perhaps. So, you know, he can say anything he wanted to. Nam said anything they wanted to with Prop 8. They can say anything they wanted to with Amendment 1 in North Carolina, and they can say anything they want to in Minnesota. But when there is an actual person sitting there and, you know, putting you under scrutiny, it's far different. That's why they didn't testify during the Prop 8 case. So, Brian Brown, please respond to this video if you should be so lucky to find it, that is, because I don't know, I'm an up-and-coming YouTuber, but I really want to know. Brian, I got to know, did you debate Dan Savage? Have you? And if so, I definitely would have seen it all over Facebook, because a lot of the homosexual activists I know, and even the straight allied activists that I know would definitely have posted something like that had it been done. So tell me something. Are you only tough when you're on the telly? Are you only tough when you're talking about, you know, oh, this person said we've won 31 out of 31 states? Well, you know what? It's time for a losing streak. In fact, you didn't mention that you lost in 2009 in Washington when with Referendum 71. So when they upheld an expanded domestic partnership, you also injected yourself into Proposition 5 in Alaska, which was being led by the Anchorage Baptist Church, which I think now should be taxed because of what they've done. And of course, a lot of the misinformation of when you can vote, saying that you can register and vote there, when in fact it was the law stated that you had to be registered 30 days before such an event. So, Brian Brown, please respond to one of your critics. Hell, if anything, I'll debate you. Me and this fat old grandma from Arizona, we'll debate both you and Maggie, you and John Eastman. Hey, you know what? Come on, really. I have no husband to bring, so it'll just be me and you. So, you know what? I'm pretty sure, you know what? I don't even care. It can be anywhere, you know, as long as it's in Buffalo somewhere. But you know what, heck, I'll even debate you without an audience. I don't care. They can tune in remotely or whatever. I don't care. But I want to know if you have the testicular fortitude to actually put yourself in Dan's house or wherever he decides to hold it without an audience with a moderator. So, you know what? You're really tough on the telly when there's a back and forth with on like MSNBC or something, or when you're you know, sitting there talking about a bunch of other stuff that doesn't even play into the marriage issue, like Catholic Charities, quote, being forced to close because they wouldn't give children to same-sex couples. I'm sorry, but the truth is they wanted state money, and when they did not want to abide by state rules, they closed down because they could not function without that state money. So in other words, they figured that discrimination was a lot more important to them than putting children in good homes. And you say that children need a mother and a father, but you know what? I'm going to ask you something. Do you know any same-sex couples who have raised children and have raised well-adjusted children? You do, just so you know. And you know that there's nothing different with their family as there is with yours, unless you're living under a rock recently, which would mean that you are secluded in the middle of nowhere, and even then you still know same-sex couples. So Brian Brown, tell me, did you get a case of cold feet? And if you have, you know, thaw them out. Put some hot water on it and march yourself over to Dan Savage, because I want to see him eviscerate you. Bye now.